And we came to realize these 7 types of rest. When we go on holidays, we figure out what kind of rest we need here.
Yeah. And we've allowed each other to rest the way they feel.
When my wife needs rest, you don't need to do anything. For me to rest, I need to do some activities. Yeah. So we are different.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Mike and Christelle podcast, where family meets faith and fun. If you are new, welcome. Today, we are talking about rest. If you like this podcast, subscribe and share it with your friends and family, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We have realized that rest means one thing to me and a different thing to my husband. We've found that our expectations at the end of each day or even on holiday are completely different.
Yes.
So, Beth, what drains you and what energizes you?
Bright light. I don't like bright light.
Yes, you don't.
Yes, I don't like people who say one thing and mean another. Like, it drains me to be in a room where I know you are not telling me what you mean. I feel like it drains my energy. Because I want to be with authentic people. I want to be in an environment where everyone is speaking their mind. So if I realize that someone is not saying what they mean, it begins just to drain me. I feel tired at the end of the meeting or at the end of the day. I'm energized by being creative, like writing songs, writing messages for preaching, or writing different things, books. Or I'm energized by creating. When I'm organizing things, organizing events, organizing people, it energizes me. And pursuing goals energizes me, like achieving stuff, pursuing goals. I love to start. Like I love the expectations of starting something, starting and hoping it will work and trying you the best you can to make it happen. So those things energize me. And you, what drains you and what energizes you, Beth?
One of them is small talk.
Yes.
I don't like small talk. I feel like it's just draining me.
Yes. It's a waste of time.
It's a waste
Let's
of time.
just talk about what we came here for. Yes.
Too much physical activity.
Yeah.
That drains me a lot.
Yeah.
Dealing with difficult relationship really drains me. Yeah. And what energizes me, beautiful time spent with my family.
Yes,
that
you love your family.
I love spending time with my children, spending time with my husband, energizes me. Caring for people, like caring, that energizes me really, really.
Yes.
Writing songs, singing.
Yeah.
Time alone in silence.
Oh. I don't know if time alone in silence energizes me.
Just time alone.
It doesn't energize me.
Beautiful. Energizes me.
Yeah.
You know, time with God.
Yes.
Like that energizes me.
Yeah.
Spending time with God.
Yes.
I come out of there feeling refueled. I come with them.
Yeah.
You know, feeling like energized. Yeah, that's it. That's the right word. Energized.
So you can see there that what drains you, it's not what drains me. And what energizes you is not necessarily what energizes me. Because we are two different people and we are different, the way we rest is different. Yeah. And the way we recharge ourselves is completely different. So the type of energy that I use is not necessarily the type of energy my wife uses. Yeah. I use a lot of creative energy and a lot of mental energy in my meetings, while my wife uses a lot of emotional energy and some mental energy
and some creative
energy, but a lot of emotional energy and a lot of social energy, which I don't really use much of that. In a meeting, my head is to the point. This is what is happening. But for her, she cares about how you feel.
I can feel when
your
someone's feeling and how they are going.
Are you comfortable? Are you not comfortable? We realize that we need different kind of rest. We then finally discovered an article by Dr. Sondra Doughton-Smith. She discusses the 7 types of rest that we need. Sleep is not the only way to rest.
Yeah.
Like you can go to bed and wake up in the morning
still tired
because you have other ways of rest that you did not utilize. First one
is physical rest.
Yeah, this is what everybody almost does. When you go for a massage, or massage therapy, when you sleep or you take a nap, or when you
Stretch.
stretch, anything that relaxes your body.
Yeah, a nice relaxing bath.
Yeah, this is what we normally call rest.
Yeah.
But this is not necessarily what we need when we rest. For me, for example, physical rest does not necessarily help me rest. I can go to bed and try to rest this body
Wake up tired.
and wake up tired because my brain is still working hard. Yes. Yes. So the second one.
The second one is mental rest.
Yes. Yes, you rest mentally when you stop worrying about stuff. You stop planning. You stop
worrying about issues.
Yeah, trying to find answers. That is when you rest mentally. I need that a lot personally. I need to get home and rest my brain and shut.
Sometimes you write things.
Yes, I need journaling.
I really journal and write down.
I can wake up in the middle of the night and just write my ideas down. Otherwise, they will keep going through my head. You keep thinking about them. So that's the way I rest. Write everything down so that my brain knows that I have dealt with it. It's somewhere. I won't forget it.
Yeah.
So that is mental rest. It's important to me to rest my mind. Yeah. We don't rest when we keep thinking about an issue. When you keep thinking about it, when you keep trying to find solutions, or you are trying to plan, that is mental unrest. We also need sometimes rest at work. Work for 2 hours or 3 hours, then you catch it.
Stop and catch a breath.
Talk to a few people, or change the environment, just walk in the office or do something and come back. Just 15 minutes of mental rest, keep working again. Yeah.
Sensory rest is number 3.
The third one, I
need a lot of sensory
I said that I
bright
don't like
lights.
a lot of bright lights. So
he's turning the lights off. I'm turning them on. When I come into the room, I turn the lights on. He turns them off. It's like toot, toot, toot.
yeah.
All the
No,
time.
I don't like darkness. I don't like darkness, but I just don't like
dimmed light.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I enjoy dimmed light.
I like a lot of light. I want to see everything.
Which is great. Which is great. Sensory rest is when you try to get off screen your iPad or computer or TV, sometimes even smell, perfume and all that. You try to get rid of that to rest your senses. Sometimes music or noise. You said you don't like noise.
Too much noise.
Too much noise.
Music is not
Loud.
doesn't qualify as too much noise for me.
Okay.
So
even if it's rock and roll, you still or hip hop. It's still not too much noise
not
for
too
you.
much noise. Too much noise for me is like things like the machine, washing machine, whatever, all these things, too much things going on.
Yeah. So sensory rest is when you stop all that. You
just
stop.
Quiet silence.
Yes. No screens.
Yeah.
No
a bit of
smells.
Music in the background.
No bad smell. I mean, can have a nice smell.
Nice scent. Yeah.
Nice scent.
Yeah.
And so that's the third one.
Yeah. The fourth one is creative rest.
Yes. Creative rest is when you try to stop brainstorming, to bring new ideas.
No new ideas. You just rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love to brainstorm or to create when I'm writing a song. So it's when you're writing a song, you are trying to rhyme. You want words to rhyme. When you are preparing a message, like a preaching message, you brainstorm, try to put the words together, edit your words so that everything you will say will make sense to people. All that is creative. When you prepare what you will say in front of people, meetings, not where you're trying to prepare. So resting creatively is leaving that environment and go somewhere where you'll just observe the nature. Creative people, we love to just observe and just be in the nature
Be
and
in
just
nature.
be in nature. And if each person is different, it can be just a piece of art that you're just observing, or just looking at mountains or the sky, or just
go outside for a walk.
Observe God's creative work.
Yes, please do.
Will help your brain to recharge in your creativity. There are days that I do much of creative work. So at the end of that day, I try to rest my creative brain just to observe the beauty of nature so that I can recharge in those areas. Yeah.
Emotional rest.
I think you use this a lot. It's the capacity of being able to express your emotions, to express how you feel, to
express how I feel, connect.
Yes,
on a deeper level with people that I care about. Emotional rest is important to be in the environment where you can speak your mind, where you are not trying to control yourself. You are not trying to be a different person. Most people, or maybe all of us at work, we try to behave. You try to be a different person at work. But emotional rest is when now you get out of that environment. You go in a place where you can just be yourself. You just be yourself and speak about your feelings, speak about your emotions, and be free to cry, be free to laugh, be free to express your emotions. That gives you emotional rest. You're not suppressing your emotions. Social rest, number 6.
Social rest is when you avoid the people who drain you. For example, me, I don't want to be in a room with people who are not real. I'm very sensitive to, I don't know if I can call it hypocrisy, or I just don't.
Just not authentic.
Not authentic. I just don't like it. I'm sensitive to that. So if I've spent some time with someone who is, I sense they are not saying what they mean in its different ways, I leave that room really drained. So I need people who will tell me what they think. So I leave that place and go to my wife or my children, who always will tell me what they think. Or I call a friend I know, he will tell me what he thinks. I will talk about, what I think. And there are people who drain you. So for social rest, you just try to withdraw from those people and be yourself.
And there are also people who energize you.
There are people who energize you.
People who
my wife energizes me.
You energize me too.
So
we have beautiful friends that energizes us so much. We have good relationship that really energizes us.
There are people who will call you over the phone. You just feel like you become alive. You start by laughing. You even when they are telling you the truth about you, they are addressing an issue in your life, you still feel good about them telling you that. Those are the people who will energize you. You'll give you that social rest. But people who drain you, you know them yourself. You can identify them, and when you need emotional rest, we are not saying avoid them forever. That's a mistake we make. Don't avoid them forever. People who drain you, they drain you. Finding social rest is trying to get some time without them. Then you come back again. Maybe it's a colleague at work. Maybe it's your neighbor or whatever. Whoever is, you know them. And
it's very important to identify
keep them in your life if you can.
Just know how to manage them.
Oh, what if your spouse drains you?
No.
If your spouse drains you, tell them, you drain me. Please change your behavior. I want you to energize me.
No, I don't think your spouse will drain you. Your spouse will drain you.
Why? Some spouses drain people, babe. No. Okay, let's assume that you don't drain each other. But if it happens, talk about it. It's not okay for your spouse to drain you.
Necessarily do it on purpose. Maybe some things they do that feels like that.
That's why I'm saying they should talk about it.
Talk about
don't just ignore them or don't avoid them. Open up. Say, I feel like you are draining me.
7th one, spiritual rest.
This is the big one. It's about what controls you, and that's your spirit. Your spirit controls you.
Yeah.
It's who you are. Spiritual rest is when you connect with God, and when you let God be God in your life.
Yes.
You don't try to control everything. You stop trying to control everything. You stop trying to solve every problem. You trust God for your future. You trust God for your situations. You trust God. That's when you rest spiritually.
Yeah.
Prayer helps to connect, to rest spiritually. Bible reading helps. Going to church helps to rest spiritually. When you unrest spiritually, when you have unrest spiritually, you every other area of your life becomes destabilized.
Yeah.
You need spiritual rest to be able to control to be able to manage other aspects of your life. So spiritual rest is when you trust God.
Yeah.
It's when you connect with God through prayer, through Bible reading, through attending church, and connecting with other people who love God. And together, you do life together. You live with this spiritual rest that will influence and impact other aspects of your life. And we came to realize these 7 types of rest. And we started to, when we go on holidays, we figure out what kind of rest we need here. And
we've allowed each other to rest the way they feel.
When my wife needs rest, you don't need to do anything. You need to relax and just observe the creation, or just listen to music and just sit and relax. For me to rest, I need to do some activities. So we are different in our types of rest. So I do certain things, my wife relaxes, and we all fulfill ourselves into.
For example, when we go to the beach, for example, I'm happy sitting on the beach, and just looking at
the waves,
and everything. And you and the kids,
me and the kids, we go in the water.
Just do all these.
we go in the water. I need to be doing something so that my brain can rest.
I can go in the water if I want to, but that's not the main thing.
I prefer to do something, a different activity. That will energize me, re-energize me. Thank you again for listening to our podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Remember, when family is healthy, the nation is healthy.
See you.
Bye.